Listen, whether you know it or not, rappers move the needle. What do I mean? Diversification, multiple streams of income as an artist due to the power that you possess.
Good morning. You're tuned in to 5 a.m. Cinco affirmation music. 3. Look, I am a magnet. I am a money magnet. If I want it, I can have it. Imagination with some action. Law of attraction.
What up? You got Cinco Smith at cincosmith.com and wealthyrapper.com. If you have not already, be sure to visit wealthyrapper.com so you can get the free case study where I talked about how you can create multiple streams of artists, multiple streams of income as an artist, even if you never get famous, even if you never get a record deal. What do I mean when I say rappers move the needle? Look, as it relates to brands and the awareness of brands, since the beginning of rap and culture itself, what rappers have infused into culture has grown several brands over the years. Now, initially, back in the days, they didn't realize the power that they possessed in just wearing something in the video, talking about something in the song. But over time, they realized, wow, if it wasn't for us, this brand wouldn't have been as popular as it is. So why not get compensated for us raising the awareness to this brand? Or why not create our own brand? Why not do something that these big companies and corporations are doing that we can do ourselves instead of them leveraging us? And if they do choose or would like to leverage us, then they got to pay what they weigh. And a lot of times these companies are willing to do it because you are a voice, you are an artist, you are a billboard. And as it relates to being a rapper, a lot of times the rappers are the thought leaders. Those are the ones who think different. They are able to connect the dots and metaphorically deliver a message that resonates with people who are not even interested in listening to certain corporation owners. So it's a great mediator to getting from the big corporation to the end consumer. That ought to let you know your power right there. If it wasn't of value for you to purchase their product, if your money didn't have power, if you didn't have value, then they wouldn't spend so much money that they do in order to pay for someone to, or give an endorsement deal to someone that has an access or a bridge or a connection with a large demographic of people. So why is that important, and why am I, what am I getting at? Well, I just saw recently that Drake and Nike have a collaboration. Nike has some pretty deep pockets, but they were almost hurt, not so long ago, maybe a couple of years. They were almost hurt if they wasn't careful because there were so many different brands and artists stepping into, and not just artists, entrepreneurs in general, stepping into their greatness and understanding that they can be a brand, that they can develop shoes, and that leniency, or that them not necessarily catering to that demographic, could have wiped them out. And they end up paying LeBron a huge amount of money that kind of kept them afloat, amongst other things. But you as a rapper, not only are you a rapper, you're an entrepreneur. And if you visit wealthyrapper.com, I want you to think from a wealthy mentality. So as I aspire or learn to do certain things and implement certain action steps to build wealth, I want to teach it and also give you something that you can start implementing yourself if you're not already. So with Drake partnering with Nike, that's a good move for Nike due to the fact that Drake is a behemoth of an individual or artist himself. So the fact that they partner with him, I know they had to pay a pretty penny. It wasn't no, they had to pay a pretty penny in order to partner up with a Drake. So it's not just athletes getting deals, of course. It's entertainers, it's anybody who has influence, it's anybody who has access to a group of people or people who are tuned into them. And as you grow as an artist, you can be building your own brand, or somebody else might recognize what you're doing and want to do a brand deal with you. And don't get caught up in the fact that Drake has large numbers. So if Drake did it, you have to have that type of following in order to make it happen. People are willingly paying micro influencers to advertise their product. Sometimes it might start with just them getting free products. Sometimes it might just start with them getting paid a certain amount, and then eventually it grows. Because if you're able to get that company some sales, then your prices will eventually go up as well because of the value that you bring and the impact that you have. And then depending on your messaging, it may fit directly with the brand that wants you to be one of the faces of their company. So without further ado, understand and power in what you have. You are a wealthy rapper. You are a business. You are an entrepreneur. And if you're not doing something to help you build wealth on your journey to becoming the rapper that is known by many, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Make sure that on your way to the bag, you're not skipping over a ton of bags that could lead you to making more money or just building wealth in general, even if you never get famous or even if you never get a record deal. So shout out to Drake. The partnership with Nike was a smart move on their behalf. I know he could have possibly started his own brand if he wanted to, or pulled a Yeezy and, did some things. But, he chose to partner up with Nike, and, I know he moves pretty smooth. So I'm pretty sure the brand is going to do well. That being said, if you haven't already, visit wealthyrapper.com. Get access to that free case study where I talk about multiple streams of income and things you can do in order to make sure that you are building wealth, even if you never get a record deal, even if you never get famous or any of that stuff. So get access to that 100% free case study, and hopefully you get some value from it. And if you got some value from this video, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. I got a ton of good things coming down the pipeline. And I really just want to connect the dots of what's going on and let you know how you can benefit from it and think about it from a wealthy standpoint and not look at it as if it's something that's distant or disconnected from you. No, these are things and ideas and a mindset that you can develop now, no matter where you are in your stage or your journey as it relates to being an artist. So that being said, that's all I got. Cinco Smith at wealthyrapper.com. Signing out. Salute.
I am a magnet. I am a money magnet. If I want it, I can have it. Imagination with some action. Law of attraction. I attract positive people, and positive people somehow be attracted to me. But I feed off of negative energy. Negative energy give me the power I need. Peace. You were never born to be mediocre. Worldwide wealth, tell me why you thinking local. You're a greatness in the making. Amazing grace, somebody bringing the vocals. Look, you were never born to settle when the world needs you right now more than ever. Just know that I'm God sent, bringing knowledge and hot spit. Somebody better go warn the devil. Hello.